really smart. Because you
Because you,
no matter how successful
no matter how successful you are,
I have many
friends
friends and enemies.
and enemies,
A lot of enemies too.
lots of enemies too.
I don't care, but they're smart.
I don't care, but they're smart.
I have a lot of enemies.
I have a lot of enemies.
And I've watched people.
And I've watched people.
And I've seen it.
And I've seen it.
And people.
And people
That
can handle pressure.
Can be entrepreneurs.
Can be entrepreneurs.
Can be successful.
Now I have some friends that are really smart.
But they can't handle pressure.
But they can't handle pressure.
In which case they should
work for somebody.
Do great and have a good life.
Do great and have a good life.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with.
Because I almost think that's an
instinctive thing.
The ability to handle pressure.
The ability to handle pressure. Now, one of the things
I
tell people about pressure is, you know,
what they said.
How do the ability to handle pressure. Now, one of the things I tell people about pressure is, you know what they said. How do you handle pressure? Who had more pressure than me? Yay. Have I had pressure over the years? And you know, I get criticized my hair.
But it's not so bad.
But it's not so bad.
And it's real.
And it's real.
Mine.
And it's mine.
You know it is my real.
You know it's my real hair. I mean,
get killed.
I got killed.
I had an article recently.
That
was so good.
That was so good.
It was such a great
article.
And then it had one line.
And then it had one line.
But he wears the worst.
But he wears the worst
hairpiece I've ever seen.
I've ever seen.
Show the article.
I couldn't show the article to anybody, and it's not even true. But you have to have the ability
to handle pressure. And if you can't
handle pressure, you have to know that
about yourself. You
have to know that
about
yourself.
So
handle pressure.
If you can't,
that's okay.
But one of the things
I tell people about handling pressure is remember, because they ask me the question, how do you handle the stress? And you know, somebody actually said, Donna, you're so handsome.
You believe this? I love this
Do you believe this?
person.
I love this person.
You're so handsome.
You are so handsome.
How have you stayed
How have you stayed
so
handsome
under all this pressure?
under all this pressure?
Sure. And I actually thought of it
And I actually thought of
to
it
myself.
to myself.
You have to remember,
You have to remember,
it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
God matters.
God matters.
Your family matters.
Your family matters.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And if you say it,
And if you say it,
I have some people.
I have some people,
They say I've got
they say,
to be successful.
I've got to be successful.
I've got to be.
I've got to be.
They'll never be successful.
They will never be successful.
It's too
It's too crazy.
They can't think straight.
They can't think straight.
Does that make sense? Does
That make sense?
make sense to you that was going?
Does that make sense to you? That you were
Standing
grazing,
up about your
standing up about your success,
success,
right? Right?
So
So
you've got to handle.
you've got to handle.
Look, now he's a little bit more
Look, now he's a little bit more low-key.
low key. That's very good. I like
Low-key.
that.
That's very good. That's very good. I like that.
We've calmed him down.
We've calmed him down.
So you've got to be
So you've got to be
able.
able.
You've got to be able
You've got to be able to
to sort of
sort
say to yourself,
of say to yourself,
nothing
nothing
matters that
matters that
much
much
other than the real
other than the real big deals.
big deals.
Big
With
deals
family,
with family, with family,
with your faith,
with your faith,
etc.
etc.
People settle for
People settle for mediocrity
mediocrity
for
one reason.
mediocrity for one reason.
They're lazy.
They are lazy.
I've seen it so often.
I've seen it so often.
People go into
People go into something.
something, they don't want to go
They don't want to
that
go
extra step.
that extra step.
They know it's not going
They know it's not
to be great.
going
It
to
might
be
good,
great. It might be good,
It might be okay. It's not going to
or it might be okay.
be great.
It's not going to be
They
great.
settle for
They settle for
mediocrity.
mediocrity.
They're lazy.
They are lazy.
I have 5 children, but
I have 5 children,
the 3 that are in
but the 3 that are in business,
business, and a lot of it
and a lot is
is because of the
is
success
because of the success of
of the apprentice where they go on.
the apprentice where they go on,
And people get to know
and people get to know
Ivanka and
Ivanka and Don
Don and Eric.
and Eric.
But a lot of that
But a lot of that
was
was early
early upbringing. I'd always
upbringing. I'd always say to
no
them, no drugs,
drugs, no alcohol,
no alcohol,
no cigarettes. And
no cigarettes.
now I add for Baron.
And now I add for Baron,
And I get
and I drive him
I
crazy.
say every time they leave,
I say every time,
no drugs,
I leave no drugs,
no alcohol,
no alcohol,
no cigarettes.
no cigarettes.
Repeat after me, and I
Repeat after me,
repeat. They go.
and I have to. They go.
Ivanka go, Dad,
Ivanka, good dad,
will you leave me alone?
will you leave me alone?
But I drum it into their
But I drum
heads, and
it into their heads,
you know you have to get back.
and you know you have to get through,
You have to get through
and you know you have to get
those
through
artificial barriers.
those article barriers.
I call them artificial
I call them artificial berries
because you can do something
because you can do something about it
until it's too late.
until it's too late.
Once it's in your system,
Once it's in your system,
it's very hard to stop.
it's very hard to stop.
Like
I don't drink.
And it's very easy.
And it's very easy for me not to drink. I tell people, what are you drink for?
What are you drinking for?
What are you drink for?
And they don't even understand what
and they don't even understand what I'm saying because it's so. How did you? It's amazing. When people see you,
they can't imagine.
They can't image you.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Oh, would I be in trouble
Oh, would I be in trouble
if I was a drinker?
if I was a drink?
With my life. No.
With my life.
No smoking.
No smoking?
Yeah, no smoking.
Yeah, no smoking.
Well, I had a brother.
Well, I had a brother.
I had a brother, Fred.
And no drugs. I had a brother, Fred. Who was
sadly
an alcoholic.
A serious alcoholic.
A serious alcoholic. And he was
the best looking
guy
you've ever seen.
You've ever seen. He was much older.
He was 10 years older than me.
He was 10 years older than me.
11 years older.
11 years older than me.
And
he was as good looking a guy as you've ever seen.
He had everything.
He had everything going. The best personality.
I have like a bad person.
I have like a bad personality compared to Fred.
But
he started drinking.
And he also smoked.
And he also smoked a lot. But he started drinking.
And I think it started.
And I think it started in college, frankly.
But it got
progressively worse. And he was really unable to stop.
And he'd always tell me.
And he always tell me,
don't you ever drink.
Don't you ever drink.
So he was much older than me.
So he was much older than me. And it really has an impact.
When you have that kind of an age.
When you have that kind of an age difference. But he point. Don't you ever drink. And don't you ever smoke. He'd add the smoking. Because he smoked and he drank. And it hugely affected his health and hugely affected even his look and his the whole bearing. And every time he see me, he says, don't you ever drink. And don't you, so I never drank. I never drank, so I never drank. I mean, I really, when you talk about my father, I learned a lot from my father. But I learned a lot from my brother Fred.
And he set an example.
It was maybe the example the people would think
was
in its own way. An example. We met an adorable 10-year-old girl named Megan. Now Megan was born with brittle bone disease.
Hi Megan, my name's.
Megan My name's
Donald,
Donna.
and you probably don't
And you probably don't
know me, but
I was watching
Maury's show
Maurice the other day, and I must tell you, you really hit me right here. I think you are so beautiful, and both inside and out. I had a little something, a little gift that I have to Maury, who's a friend of mine, and a very good golfer. Don't ever play him in golf. He's very good. And I gave him a little gift for you. And I hope you and your mother have a good time with it. And you're very special. And you just keep it up. And keep up that attitude. So good luck. And you stay in touch. So unbelievable. Donald Trump, he has his name on more buildings in New York City than any other person. And besides that, he is one of the most generous people I know. And he wants you and your mom to have a very special check. And when we talk about Donald Trump, when he gives out checks, we are not talking Trump. Cheesier. So look at that.
You know how much that's for?
How do you know? Do you know how much that's for?
Did you get all those zeros right?
Did you get all those results right? Right. Hi, Donna. Good. I really want to say thank you very much. Bye. I told him that I thanked him. And he said, very welcome. Well, and he said, well, you're very welcome. And he told me to keep up the good work.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to know what
did you think of this video?
And in general, what do you think?
And in general, what do you think of the Volume 2 series? Leave it in the comments below.
Also, I'd love to know
what did you learn from this video that had the biggest impact on you? What did he say that resonated with you the most, and you're going to immediately apply somehow to your life or to your business? Leave it down in the
comments below.
I'm super
Curious
curious to find out. Finally, I want to give a quick shout out to Kelly Quaitino.
Thank you so much
Kelly, thank you so much
for picking up
for picking up
10
10
copies of my book
copies
and sharing it with
and sharing it with
your friends.
I really
Appreciate the support.
appreciate the support.
And I hope you all
And I hope you all
enjoy
enjoy
the
the read.
So thank you guys again for watching.
So thank you guys again for watching.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
I hope you continue
I hope you continue
to believe
to believe in yourself
yourself and whatever your
and whatever
one word
your
is.
own one word
Love.
is. Much love. I will see you soon.